Hi, my name is Alex, and in this session we'll discuss how to use the group recipe to aggregate records. The primary use case for the group recipe is to compute aggregated column statistics, such as the average, min, or max, within a dataset. This is done by finding groups of records that have identical values of a key column. Records with the same key values are grouped by that value, and the column statistics of interest computed for that group. Now let's look at a live project. Our scenario starts with a dataset representing the enriched order log for a retail company. To understand our customers, we want to compute some statistics for each customer based on their past orders. In the flow, I'll select the enriched orders dataset. This opens a menu of visual recipes on the right side of the screen, from which I'll select Group. This opens the recipe creation dialog, and the enriched orders is already listed as an input. We'll select Customer ID as the column to group by. Optionally, we can give the output dataset a more descriptive name. Or change the output storage location. Then click Create Recipe. This adds the group recipe to the flow and brings us to the recipes group step. By default, the aggregate statistic is the number of records per group. In our case, that is the number of orders per customer. Let's compute a few more statistics, like the min, max, average, and sum for customer orders. The output dataset will include these as new columns, one for each statistic. Other steps provide additional options for refining the input and output of a group recipe. Filters allows you to keep or drop rows based on your criteria. Computed columns allows you to create new columns based on SQL or DSS compute syntax. Custom aggregations expands the list of per-field aggregations by allowing you to write SQL. Finally, let's look at the output step. This gives you a chance to review the columns of the output dataset and their storage types. Additionally, you can set the engine that will be used at runtime. Here we are running an SQL. When running on an SQL or Spark engine, you can view the query underlying this recipe. Here it uses a group by command with aggregate functions. And you can convert it into an SQL or Spark SQL code recipe that you can further customize. Now save and run your query. When the job finishes running, you can see the details of the job and explore the output dataset. We can also go back to the flow and see how the flow has been extended to include the new recipe and dataset. Thanks for watching. To learn more about our visual recipes, see other entries in this series and learning resources on our website.